Becoming conscious minded. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. So many people talk about being conscious, but what does that really mean? Are you awake, therefore not asleep? Are you weight conscious? Are you conscious about your finances or conscious about your spirituality? Consciousness is simply awareness. So what are you typically aware of? So many people talk about manifestation, but what does that really mean? How do we manifest? Is it by speaking affirmations, mantras? Or is it by wishing for something really, really hard? Manifestation is simply the results produced by your thoughts. But it doesn't stop there. I am sure most people have heard the phrase, faith is dead without works, or faith without works is dead, or believe it and you will achieve it. Well, these ideas also apply to manifestation. In order to manifest, we have to do three things. First, we have to have a thought. Next, we have to act on that thought. And also, we have to have an emotional response to that thought. So when all three things are aligned without hesitation or doubt, the thought, the emotion, and the action, then you'll be able to manifest. Well, how do we get all three things to align? The answer to this is to become aware of your thoughts. Become conscious-minded. Let's talk a little bit about how to become conscious-minded. In order to become conscious-minded, you have to become aware of what you are thinking each moment. You must become aware of what influences your thoughts. You have to become aware of what triggers certain unwanted thoughts and what triggers certain desired thoughts. Take thought inventory to find out what your thought patterns are. What causes you to smile? What causes you to laugh out loud? What causes you to become angry or moody? How often do you have the unwanted thoughts in comparison to the desired thoughts? The goal will be to minimize the unwanted thoughts until you train yourself to propel away any negative thoughts immediately and replace them with an intense thought of joy. Again, the goal will be to minimize, not eliminate, because we can't get rid of our thoughts altogether. But the goal is to minimize the unwanted thoughts and to train yourself to propel away any negative thoughts immediately and replace them with an intense thought of joy. Well, how do we get there? Well, first, let's talk about how your thoughts become manifestation. Your thoughts produce chemicals that are released into your body. Okay, these chemicals are called neurotransmitters. This process starts by way of matter, which makes up everything and connects everything together. Even people, places, things, everything is connected by way of matter. The smallest bit of matter is called atoms, and atoms are made up of nanoparticles called electrons, protons, and neurons. These nanoparticles produce an electrical charge that the atom is continuously moving. The charge causes the atom to vibrate. It has been proven that everything vibrates because of this charge and nothing is actually ever still. The energy in these atoms make up everything in our world, and it is responsible for everything. And that's why we're all connected with this source energy. Quantum science has discovered that there is an intelligence within these particles that respond in a way that we still can't understand. But what has been proven is that our thoughts activate this energy and causes it to vibrate to a certain frequency, producing a charge of energy that flows. Okay, so our thoughts have the ability to move energy. So when we have a thought, the electrical charge reaches the end of the nerve cell membrane, which releases the chemical hormones into our bodies called neurotransmitters. Two of the chemicals responsible for the way we feel and for our mood It's called serotonin and dopamine. These hormones are what keep us happy and feeling good. So if you're having positive, productive thoughts, which makes you feel good and makes you act accordingly, then you start to manifest or attract like frequencies. Because we are all part of source energy, and our vibrational frequency is also part of source energy, then we attract the same energy of which we release. So the thought caused the chemical reaction, and the chemical reaction caused the feeling or mood, and the mood caused the action. Because source energy is full of so many different possibilities, whether it be good or bad, we also can manifest unpleasant reality. If we have constant negative thoughts, which can cause chemical imbalances or hormone deficiency, it will cause us to feel bad and act accordingly, and therefore produce unwanted reality. So whatever we attract from source energy, excuse me, is a direct result of our thoughts. So whatever we're attracting is a direct result of our thoughts. Your thoughts create actions that connect with source energy, which attracts the same type of energy. So now ask yourself a question. What are your thoughts attracting? What is your physical reality, and what does it look like? So a person who thinks of things that they lack all the time, or things that they don't want, will in fact attract those very things. Low vibrating circumstances. In order to manifest better circumstances and a better outcome, you have to be conscious minded. You have to check your thoughts in at the door. Any negative thoughts or any thoughts of lack or doubt or fear or hopelessness must be checked at the door and replaced with an intense thought of polarity or opposite. So for example, the opposite of fear is courage. So when you have a thought of fear, immediately replace it with an intense thought of courage. Next, feel the courageousness in your heart. Start to believe it has already happened, and then act on it. Make becoming conscious-minded a daily habit, and you will start to manifest your desires. Some of you have vision boards, and you look at your vision board and feel the sense of lack, or the feeling of not having it yet, or not being where you want to be. Those feelings and thoughts will only cause you to remain in that place where you feel lack and where you feel you're not where you want to be. You'll start resonating and attracting those very things. So start imagining the things on your vision board has already been done. Start feeling it in your heart. Start celebrating with a strong, intense emotion that you are currently living in that moment. Visualize yourself already there. If it is hard for you to visualize these things, then ask yourself, what is hindering you from better thoughts? Is it because you often compare yourself to others? Is it anger? Is it jealousy? Is it fear? Are you ashamed? Is it guilt? What is it that's keeping you from having better thoughts? Notice your triggers as well. What events or circumstances causes you to feel bad? Is it work related? Is it family related? Could it be traffic? Could it be your finances? When you first start to have an undesired thought, immediately grab control of your thoughts and direct them to an intense thought of joy. Each time you have a thought that is not fruitful, replace that thought with a different thought immediately. Don't give it time to resonate. Replace that thought with a thought of higher emotion. An extremely intensified thought like excitement or overjoy or extreme passion and determination. It'll cause a more intense chemical reaction in the brain, therefore causing an abundance of neurotransmitters to release. The more intense the thought, the more energy is being directed and influenced by the thought. The energy is now creating the chemicals you need to feel good, to be joyful. When you have a desired thought, you must truly believe in your heart that it is already done. The more you begin to practice these things and the more you begin to become conscious-minded, the more it becomes a habit. The habit becomes your new norm, and now you can start to manifest the things you desire. Denzel Washington once said it took him years to become a success overnight. So be patient knowing your manifestation is already vibrating towards you. Like, comment, and share this video, and may your life be filled with abundance, joy, and purpose. Ashe.